forest is home to giants. But size alone doesn't decide who rules. Some survive by disappearing into the trees. Others use strength, warning calls, or abilities few would expect from animals this large. So, which giant really rules the forest? OKAPI, the hidden relative. Deep inside the Congo rainforest, a strange animal moves between the trees. Striped legs make it look almost like a zebra. Its body resembles an antelope. But the okapi is neither. Its closest living relative is the giraffe. Hidden beneath the dense canopy, the okapi uses its long, flexible tongue to pull leaves from vegetation. Large ears help it detect sounds in a forest where visibility can disappear within meters. And despite its size, it can be remarkably difficult to find. But today, disappearing into the forest is no longer enough. Poaching and the loss of its rainforest habitat have contributed to its decline, and the okapi is now classified as endangered. For the okapi, the Congo forest isn't just a place to hide. It's the only home it has. Malayan tapir, the forest ghost. A giant moves through the rainforest, then suddenly, it's gone. This is the Malayan tapir. Its strange black and white coat may seem easy to spot, but beneath broken forest light, those contrasting colors can break up the outline of its body. It usually moves alone, often staying hidden in dense vegetation. And when danger appears, the tapir can disappear into thick undergrowth or retreat into water. But as forests become increasingly fragmented by roads, tapirs sometimes have to cross them, putting them at risk of vehicle collisions. For an animal weighing several hundred kilograms, it can be remarkably difficult to see. That's why the Malayan tapir feels less like a forest giant and more like a ghost passing between the trees. Sambar deer, the forest alarm. A sudden bark breaks through the forest. Something dangerous is nearby. This is the sambar deer, one of the largest deer in Asia. Its large ears scan the surroundings, while its strong sense of smell helps detect danger hidden in dense vegetation. And when a predator is spotted, the sambar can give a loud alarm call. That warning can alert other animals nearby and reveal that a predator has been detected. But the sambar isn't defenseless. Large males can exceed 300 kilograms with powerful bodies and heavy antlers. They can push through thick vegetation and are also strong swimmers when escaping danger. Yet today, even these defenses cannot protect them from every threat. Sambar deer are classified as vulnerable, with populations declining across much of their range. Hunting for meat and antlers, along with habitat loss and forest fragmentation, continues to reduce their numbers. In a forest filled with natural predators, some of their greatest threats now come from beyond the food chain. WAPITI, the forest challenger. A powerful call echoes through the forest. This is the WAPITI, one of the largest deer in the world. For most of the year, these giants move through forests and open woodland, feeding on grasses, leaves, and other vegetation. But when males begin competing for females, everything changes. Their bugling calls can travel across the landscape, warning other males that a rival is nearby. And when neither backs down, the challenge becomes physical. Two bulls lower their heads, lock their enormous antlers, and push. Strength decides who gives way. Large males can weigh more than 400 kilograms, but their most impressive feature doesn't last forever. Those massive antlers are shed every year, then grown again. For the Wapiti, the forest isn't only a place to survive. Sometimes it's where giants challenge giants. Moose, the diving giant. Across the cold forests of the north, a giant walks between the trees. This is the moose, the largest living member of the deer family. A large male can stand more than 2 meters at the shoulder and weigh over 700 kilograms. Its enormous palmate antlers can spread nearly 2 meters across, making an adult bull almost impossible to mistake. But during the warmer months, this forest giant often heads for the water. Moose are excellent swimmers, and lakes can offer both relief from the heat and another source of food. They plunge their heads beneath the surface and can even dive several meters down to reach aquatic vegetation growing below. For an animal this large, watching its entire body disappear underwater can be surprising. Moose usually live alone, moving through the vast northern forests on their own. But a body built for extreme cold comes with a weakness. Moose can struggle when temperatures rise, and warmer conditions can also worsen problems caused by parasites such as winter ticks. For this giant of the northern forest, a warming climate is becoming a growing challenge. GAUR, the forest bull. Something massive moves between the trees. At first glance, it almost looks like a domestic bull. But this animal is much larger. This is the GAUR, the largest living wild cattle species in the world. Large males can weigh more than 1,000 kilograms, with massive shoulders, powerful legs, and thick horns curving upward from the head. Despite that enormous build, GAUR are herbivores. They spend much of their time feeding on grasses, leaves, and young vegetation, and often live in herds led by adult females. But being a herbivore doesn't make them defenseless. When threatened, an adult GAUR can be an extremely dangerous opponent. Even tigers, one of their major natural predators, face serious risk when attacking a full-grown individual. Yet today, their greatest pressures increasingly come from humans. Habitat loss and fragmentation, hunting, and diseases transmitted from domestic cattle can threaten local populations. In the forests of South and Southeast Asia, few herbivores carry more raw power than the GAUR. African forest elephant, the forest engineer. Deep in the African rainforest, the forest itself begins to move. Branches snap, vegetation opens, and an elephant emerges from the trees. This is the African forest elephant, smaller than its savanna relative, but perfectly adapted to life beneath a dense canopy. Its body pushes through thick vegetation, while straighter, downward-pointing tusks help it move through the forest. But wherever these elephants travel, they can change the landscape around them. They open trails through dense vegetation, create and maintain clearings, and spread seeds over long distances through their dung. Some large-seeded forest trees depend heavily on elephants for dispersal. Their movements can even influence which plants grow and how the forest develops over time. That is why they are often called ecosystem engineers. But this engineer is disappearing. African forest elephants are classified as critically endangered after decades of ivory poaching and habitat loss devastated their populations. And when elephants disappear, the forest can lose one of its most influential architects. The African forest elephant doesn't simply live in the forest, it helps shape the forest itself. Which of these forest giants impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments. But these giants are only part of a much larger world. Beyond these forests, nature is still filled with mysteries and countless wonders waiting to be discovered. Subscribe and join Nan Beyond Earth as we continue exploring the extraordinary stories hidden across our planet. Our journey is far